Hello everyone. This video we're going to talk about what's an ultra-long distance PoE switch. In order for us to understand what's an ultra-long distance PoE switch, we're going to have to refresh our memory on what's PoE. PoE is the technology that transmits power and data through a single Ethernet cable. It's a very convenient technology. When we set up our network system, we only need one device of power sourcing equipment connecting to our alternating current. It will provide power and data for any device connected to it. And when we connect other devices to this origin device, it will only need Ethernet cables. And only Ethernet cables will help make us a very safe working environment. We're only handling with safe voltage and it will be very cost efficient. Also, it will have enhanced productivity. Now, even the PoE switch, the PoE network sounds very perfect. It also has some flaws. The PoE signal cannot go over 100 meters. After it exceeds 100 meters, the signal will drop very sufficiently and we will not be able to pick up any signal at the terminal device. So usually when people want to go over 100 meters, they'll need some extension devices such as these PoE extenders right here. We use them, each of them can repeat 100 meters and we can daisy chain them and go all the way up to 500 meters maximum. So that's a way to extend the network, but it's kind of complicated. And when we're trying to do it outdoor, we're going to need multiple of these and we're going to have to mark every place where these extenders are. When there's an error in our network, we're going to have to check all the extension devices. It's just too much work. And also we can, if we want to reach a little bit more, maybe like 500, 600, even 700 meters, it is still possible for this whole Ethernet transmission. The limit for Ethernet transmission is 800 meters. After that, nothing can help it. But these can only go up to 500 meters. So what should we do? Now that's when an ultra-long distance PoE switch comes in handy. An ultra-long distance PoE switch is a PoE switch which provides power and data, the PoE signals, but also has the ability to launch an ultra-long distance PoE signal. The signal is enhanced and will travel a long distance to our IP device. Although we do need one of these adapters at the end of the transmission to receive it and then feed it to our IP device. The reason they can work like that is because they have two special chipsets. The PoE switch has one and our adapter has the same chipset. They're corresponding chipsets, and when this PoE switch sends an ultra-long distance PoE signal, this one will capture it and feed it to our IP device. So that's the basic knowledge on how this happens, how this is achieved. Now let's take a look at our fast cabling PoE, ultra-long distance PoE switch. This first one here is a tiny small size with 4 PoE ports. The first 2 ports are labeled and these are the ultra-long distance PoE ports. These are used to connect with our IP device with a very long Ethernet cable like this. And all we need to do is attach one of these adapters on the other end before it reaches our IP device. Another advantage of a ultra-long distance PoE switch is an ultra-long distance PoE switch enhances the transmission at the origin. So we don't need a lot of extenders in the middle of the process. So it'd be more clean and easier to handle. Like if there's something wrong with the transmission, just change the whole Ethernet. We don't have to detect which part of the Ethernet is has damaged or a leak. And extenders, they're always repeating the signal, so they're involved during the process of the transmission. A PoE switch with ultra-long distance features, they enhance it at the very beginning, so that's even better. Now back to the small one. These 2 ports are just regular PoE ports, have a 30 watts maximum power output, and 2 uplink ports to connect to our monitors or our network video recorders, even the internet. They're just used for uploading data, so there's no PoE features. And a power supply built in, so we can just directly attach it to our alternating current to receive power. And also enhanced surge protection to protect our device. So this is a very basic model for a rare chance of using ultra-long distance PoE transmission. And when you have a lot of times or situations which you need to use ultra-long distance PoE transmission, this 8-port ultra-long distance PoE switch is a good choice. It has 4 ultra-long distance PoE ports and also indicators on the right side here. So you can check the status of your whole device, the power and the data output if they're functioning properly. And it has 2 uplink ports as well for uploading data. It only uploads data. And the other 4 ports right here are just normal PoE ports, which can support up to 30 watts of power output. Also, the built-in power supply, enhanced power surge protection. So today we're gonna see how to actually connect one of these. It's really easy. I'm gonna have a 300-meter long Ethernet cable here with a high-power PoE, ultra-long distance PoE switch, and make it power up our PTZ camera right here. PTZ cameras are usually power-hungry devices, so it is a good choice for this demonstration. So now first, we take out our PoE switch, power it up, then it's ready to go. Then we take our ultra 300-meter Ethernet cable, plug it in this Ethernet port, start receiving ultra-long distance PoE signals. As you can see, this is a very long Ethernet cable. And remember, on the other end, we're going to need an adapter. So the signal goes to the input port. And then use a short patch cord to connect our adapter to our PTZ camera. Then we will be seeing the camera shall awake, self-diagnose, and then everything will be ready. Now it's awakened, now it's self-checking, and that's pretty much it for this connection. This connection is successful. If we have a monitor, we would take a look at the image and check it. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.